So, you're in the market for a new smartphone. This is a big deal. These devices are not cheap. We're talking about a significant investment, often over $1,000. Making the right choice can save you money in the long run. It can also save you a lot of frustration. You want a phone that just works for you day in and day out. A phone that feels like it was made for your specific needs and preferences. The two biggest names in the game are, of course, Apple and Samsung. Their flagship phones, the latest iPhone and the newest Samsung Galaxy S series, represent the peak of mobile technology. But they offer very different experiences. Choosing between them can be tough. Marketing hype can be loud and confusing. It often focuses on flashy features that might not matter much in your daily use. We're going to cut through that noise today. We'll look at what really matters. This isn't just about which phone has the longest list of specifications. It's about how these phones actually feel to use. So, let's get into it and help you make a smart, informed decision that your wallet will thank you for. Let's talk about design and build quality. Apple's iPhone boasts premium minimalist aesthetics. Think titanium or stainless steel, solid and hefty. Samsung's Galaxy flagships use strong aluminum and Gorilla Glass. The S Pen stylus is a unique feature. The choice comes down to personal preference. Subtle luxury or bold innovation. The display is your main window into your phone. Apple uses what they call a Super Retina XDR display on their Pro iPhones. This is a fancy name for a very high-quality OLED panel. It offers deep blacks, vibrant colors, and excellent sharpness. Samsung, a display manufacturer itself, equips its flagship Galaxy phones with Dynamic AMOLED 2X screens. These are also top-of-the-line OLED panels, known for their punchy colors and industry-leading peak brightness levels. Samsung also offers a 120 Hz adaptive refresh rate, ensuring that smooth experience similar to the iPhone. When you put them side by side, both displays are stunning. The iPhone's display often aims for more color accuracy, making it a favorite for photo and video editing. Samsung's display might wow you a bit more with its sheer vibrancy and brightness, making videos and games pop. Both offer excellent viewing angles and support HDR content, so movies look fantastic. Ultimately, the choice in display technology comes down to very fine preferences. Do you prefer the slightly more natural, color-accurate look of the iPhone's Super Retina XDR? Or are you drawn to the incredibly bright, super vibrant visuals of Samsung's Dynamic AMOLED 2X? You won't be disappointed with the visual experience on either of these flagship devices. Cameras are a huge selling point for flagship phones. Apple and Samsung both pack incredible camera systems into their latest devices. Apple's iPhone cameras are known for their consistency and reliability. They tend to capture photos that look very true to life with natural colors and excellent detail. Video recording on iPhones is often considered best in class, with smooth stabilization and great dynamic range, making it a favorite for content creators. Samsung's Galaxy flagships, especially the Ultra models, often push the boundaries with camera hardware. They might feature higher megapixel counts or more extreme zoom capabilities like their Space Zoom. Samsung's image processing tends to produce brighter, more vibrant, and often slightly sharper images straight out of the camera. Low-light performance is strong on both, but with different characteristics. When it comes to real-world shooting, both phones are incredibly capable. For point-and-shoot simplicity and reliable results in most conditions, the iPhone excels. Samsung offers more versatility, especially with its zoom lenses. Think about the kind of photos and videos you take most often. Your preference for color science and features will guide you to the right camera system for your creative needs. Now let's talk about what makes these phones tick: the processor. Apple designs its own chips, currently the A17 Pro or the newer A18 series in the latest iPhones. These chips are consistently at the top of benchmark charts for raw performance. Samsung's flagship Galaxy phones, in many regions including the US, typically use Qualcomm's latest Snapdragon processor, for example, the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 or the upcoming Gen 4 for Galaxy. These are also incredibly powerful chips offering top-tier performance for Android devices. The performance gap between Apple's A-series chips and Qualcomm's Snapdragon has narrowed, but Apple often still holds an edge in single-core and GPU benchmarks. In day-to-day use, both the latest iPhone and Samsung Galaxy flagships feel incredibly fast and fluid. The differences might become more apparent in very demanding scenarios like playing the newest graphically intensive games at max settings or exporting a long 4K video. Here, the iPhone's raw power might give it a slight edge in speed or sustained performance due to its chip efficiency and thermal management. However, for the vast majority of users, both phones offer more than enough power. The decision shouldn't solely rest on benchmark scores. Consider the overall experience. Both are blazingly fast. It's more about how that speed is delivered and what you plan to do with all that processing muscle. The operating system is the soul of your phone. Apple's iPhones run iOS, known for its simplicity, ease of use, and strong security features. The interface is clean and intuitive, with a grid of icons and a focus on smooth animations. Apple's ecosystem is a big draw for many, with seamless integration between iPhone, iPad, Mac, and Apple Watch. Samsung's Galaxy phones run Android with Samsung's own One UI custom interface on top. Android is known for its openness and customization. You can change almost anything, from widgets and app launchers to default apps. One UI adds a lot of features and a distinct visual style to stock Android. Samsung has improved significantly with software updates, now offering several years of OS upgrades and security patches, rivaling Apple in longevity for its flagship devices. The choice between iOS and Android is one of the most fundamental decisions when picking a smartphone. If you value simplicity, a highly curated app store, strong privacy controls, and a seamless experience within Apple's ecosystem, iOS is likely your best bet. If you prefer more freedom, customization, and control over your device, Android, as experienced through Samsung's One UI, offers that in spades. It's about choosing between a guided, polished path or a more open, customizable road. A phone is no good if its battery is dead. Both Apple and Samsung aim to provide all-day battery life with their flagship models, but real-world usage can vary greatly. Apple's iPhones, thanks to the efficiency of their A-series chips and tight software-hardware integration, often deliver excellent battery life despite sometimes having physically smaller battery capacities compared to their Android counterparts. Samsung's flagship Galaxy phones, particularly the Ultra models, usually pack large batteries. Combined with power-efficient AMOLED displays and optimizations within One UI, they also offer strong battery performance. When it comes to charging, things get interesting. Neither Apple nor Samsung typically includes a charger in the box with their flagship phones anymore, citing environmental reasons. iPhones support fast wired charging and MagSafe wireless charging. Samsung often offers faster wired charging speeds on its flagships, for example 45 watts on its Ultra models. Both support wireless charging, with Samsung also supporting reverse wireless charging or wireless power share, allowing you to charge your earbuds or smartwatch from the back of your phone. So, if raw charging speed is a priority, Samsung often has an edge. If overall battery endurance and efficiency are key, the iPhone is very competitive. Flagship phones are expensive. The latest iPhone Pro Max and Samsung Galaxy S Ultra models often start well over the $1,000 mark. So the big question is, are they worth it? Value is subjective, but we can break down what you're getting for your money. With Apple, you're paying for premium hardware, a strong ecosystem, and excellent long-term support. Samsung offers cutting-edge displays, versatile cameras, and innovative features like the S Pen. Samsung phones also see more frequent discounts and deals. Ultimately, whether these phones offer good value depends on your budget and priorities. So, after all that, which phone should you buy? The latest iPhone or the newest Samsung Galaxy flagship? As you've probably guessed, there's no single better phone for everyone. It truly depends on your individual needs, preferences, and how you plan to use your device. Both Apple and Samsung make incredible pieces of technology that push the boundaries of what a smartphone can do. The decision comes down to which set of strengths aligns best with what you value most in a mobile companion. If you prioritize simplicity, ease of use, a very polished and consistent software experience, and seamless integration with other Apple products like Macs, iPads, and Apple Watches, then the latest iPhone is likely the best choice for you. On the other hand, if you crave customization, flexibility, and the freedom to tailor your phone exactly to your liking, then the latest Samsung Galaxy flagship powered by Android and One UI is probably calling your name. Ultimately, both phones are champions in their own right. The iPhone excels in its cohesive ecosystem and refined user experience. The Samsung Galaxy flagship shines with its feature-rich hardware and software versatility. The right phone for you is the one that feels like an extension of yourself, making your daily tasks easier and more enjoyable.